Hey, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Good morning. Weekend continues. Hey, it's going to be a great day. All right, so we're doing telling jalapeno stories from the bus. Now, I ate I thought I had more jalapenos than I did. Serrano. I'm going to snap my fingers on the count of 3. I want everybody to think this is a jalapeno for the sake of this video. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, so I'm going to read some really great jalapeno stories. I'm just kidding. It's a Serrano. I can't do that to you. I had a knife. Let me cut this thing open. I did a hack job. Look at this. It's supposed to be in the middle. Terrible job of cutting the Serrano open. But beautiful pepper. In fact, the thousands of peppers I've cut open, that was the worst job I've ever done at cutting one open. I'm almost embarrassed. All right, so I'm going to eat this jalapeno while I tell you read a couple funny stories. Before I do, I want to do a quick shout out first. Shout out to Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Christopher Cooper. Good dude. I want to say hi to Braden and Elliot. Those are his sons. They're chili heads. They're fans of the channel. They're on the bus. Hi guys. Hope you're having a good day. All right, let's get to some funny jalapeno stories. Razor Swadley says, my first jalapeno experience is the Trappies jalapeno from the store. I started eating them right out of the jar and drinking the juice. Didn't realize what I was doing until that runner's high hit me. Now I'm on to Reaper sauces and sauces with extract in it. Growing my own peppers this year. Thanks for everything, Johnny. Couldn't ask for a better driver. Thank you, Razor. I love jalapenos. All right, this comes from Ruthie Booth. My story isn't really funny, but more of an observation. Jalapenos are truly unpredictable sometimes. Store-bought rarely provide heat. However, when I grow my own, they either taste like a sweet bell pepper or I get that, oh wow, this is a jalapeno. Not too crazy of a heat, but definitely a bump up a notch. Sneakiest pepper in the world. Been saying it for years. Another jalapeno story. I bought 40 pounds of jalapeno from a store, cash and carry, to make homemade cowboy candy for our wedding favors. 90 mason jars. Cowboy candy is, I wore gloves and individually sliced them all. Oh no, Ruthie. My gloves ripped maybe the last 30 peppers. Ripped on the ends of the last 30 peppers, but I replaced my gloves for new ones. Oopsie. Although it wasn't until 2 or 3 a.m. my hands started burning like no other. Everyone was sleeping except for me. I'm in the kitchen submerging my hands in a wash basin full of milk. I googled different remedies, but nothing was really helping. Always wear gloves because even a jalapeno can burn you. Have a nice day, Johnny. Thank you, Ruthie. You know, the funny thing is, I know that feeling. It's intense. I had it once where the whole side of my body burned in the middle of the night for no reason. But yeah, when you get on your hands, and here's the truth of it: if you work with really hot, super hots like Reapers, 7-Pop Primos, Primatales, it'll go right through gloves if you deseed enough of them. Promise you. True story. Thank you, Ruthie. All right, the Idiot Files. Once again, my jalapeno story. I was in my 20s. I was 20-ish. Excuse me. My brother made me a taco. Thought weird, he never gives me food. So I ate it. All of a sudden, my mouth was on fire. I was like, what the hell? Excuse me, heck. But being who I am, stone-faced my way through it. My brother looked at me and started laughing. Ha ha, he pranked you. He just laughed back, but still stone-faced. He left, so I spent the next hour with the worst gut bomb. So yeah, that story can be good and all, but keep it spicy. But you can trust me. You can get stomach cramps from jalapeno. I promise. Sam Gould. When I was growing up, my dad was good friends with a farmer. One autumn, the two of us went to his farm to hang out. He might have been there to help with something or to buy stuff. The details don't matter. He said that, not me. There was an early snowfall that year, so we were hunkered in the barn with a bunch of produce that the farmer had harvested from a small vegetable patch. Among the produce were some fresh jalapenos, which he offered to my dad and me. He warned us that they were spicy. My dad never had heat tolerance. I'm already laughing. Isn't that terrible? So he declined, but I wanted to try one. I had jalapenos before. I wasn't expecting anything crazy, but I was wrong. After about half a pepper, my dad and his friend could see that I was struggling. The friend offered to get me some milk. There was a fridge with fresh milk about 6 feet away from us. I was in such pain that I sputtered out, "No time," and I ran outside of the barn and plunged into his tongue in the snow. Obviously, that didn't help, but it made for a good story that my dad would retold many times. We didn't take any jalapenos home with us that day. They left the jalapenos in the barn. That's a great story. Love that, Sam. Mike O'Brien, a guy I work with, used to grow his own jalapeno peppers, and I had a headache, and nothing seemed to work. He tells me he has just the thing to cure my headache. He hands me a jalapeno, and being used to spice, I began munching it down without a second thought. I'll never forget the heat from that thing. And he told me it was a 5th generation or a later pepper. And they get up and spice around there. He wasn't lying. It cured my headache, and I just remember my face being flushed and bright red. My ears had that burning, painful sensation, and it felt like hours. Just laughed and said, "Well, it cured your headache, right?" It will. Adam, this is not Pepper, but it's a question I want to answer. Adam Walter asked, random question, what BFG do you have? BFG is it's a Gibson guitar, barely finished guitar is what it stands for. It's a Gibson Les Paul that I owned. I remember you showing it, but is it the 2007-2008 P90 humbucker combo or the 2018, which is the double humbucker or the double P90? I had the 2008 was mine. Mine was a 2008 model. It had the P90 in the neck and a humbucker in the bridge. I wish it would have had the P90s all around because that P90 sounded good. I missed that guitar like crazy when I sold it. I did sell it though. I missed it for about a week. Now I don't even think about it at all. But that was a good guitar. Saif says, I've gotten a few of the 10% jalapenos. What he's referring to is, they say 10% of the jalapenos are going to burn your face off. I've got a few of those 10% jalapenos in the store that are really hot. Yeah, hot habanero strafe. The first time, it took me by surprise. It was acutely hot. My tolerance was low back then, which further exacerbated the pain. Let's just say I almost hit the panic button that time. After that, I always took the tiny nibble to see if it was one of the fiery jalapenos. Man, listen, they are sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. We'll just shoot a couple more. Earl E. I was driving through Nebraska and found a vegetable stand. We stopped in and I purchased a huge red jalapeno that had almost a 1/4 inch thick wall. Whew, I love that. Well, I continued towards home and I decided to eat one of them because he got a few of them, excuse me. He started to eat one of them while he was driving. I bit into it and my eyes immediately watered up so badly that I could not see the road. I had to have my wife steer the car until I could get it stopped. The jalapeno was very wonderful taste, but boy did I learn from a lesson there. I've never had a jalapeno do that to me before, but I never start eating a chili before while driving. Hope you enjoy the short story. We did, Earl. Let me see how many more I have. I only have a couple more. Uncle Bull Cow. My first jalapeno was grown by an old Italian guy named Gus. When I was 7, he gave my dad some long Thai and heirloom jalapenos. I got wrecked. Both ears, throat burn. I was hooked. I used to take them to school and burn my friends and teachers. One day I brought some fresh jalapenos from the grocery store and they weren't hot. I knew then that something wasn't right. For 8 years of my life, I ate Gus's jalapenos and never got a mild one. I remember stories he would tell me about how he used to drive south to compete in pepper eating contests because us New York folks were scared. He wasn't lying. Imagine a 65-year-old man giving bags of peppers to a 7-year-old Uncle Bull Cow because I was the only chili he knew locally. I can totally see a young Uncle Bull Cow, a little bull cow, a little calf. Little calf, bull calf. Okay, one more. And there's a bunch more. I may read more in a future one, but there'll be more homework. You guys are killing the homework. I really appreciate it. Man, when I was a kid, probably 10 or 12-ish, I used to smash jalapenos thinking I was the man. Grew up in a Mexican household, so not that much of a big deal, but I thought I was cool. LOL. And one day I was trying to impress one of my buddies by showing him that I could eat jalapenos, and got one of those rogue ones, which I had never had before, by luck, I guess. Needless to say, I panicked and ran to find something to drink, probably cried a little. LOL. Listen, do you guys say lol or LOL? I saw a video of a dude in London that was reading chat logs from somebody, and he goes lol. I was like, lol. It just sounds funny. So here in the comment section today, do I do the lull or the LOL? LOL is laugh out loud. Lol is like, what, lull? I don't know. It just sounds silly to me. So give me your thoughts in the comment section. I have some peppers on the way. I will be giving you more homework in the days coming. I will see you this afternoon for more videos. Maybe I'll make a members only video. We'll see. Hey, I love you guys. In the description box, links for all the normal stuff. Right there, you're going to see the pepper. If you click that, you ride with me. You're on the bus. It's your bus anyway. Get on it. I'm just the driver. If you don't want to miss a video because spicy content's your jam, then click the bell for notification. Select all, but just visit us a lot because they forget to send out notifications. They do. If you want content over and above what you see here on Chase the Heat, get the Chase the Heat Bus Pass. $4.99 a month gives you exclusive content. It's almost like a second channel. I promise you, the Chase the Heat Bus Pass will put out more content just for the exclusive, just for those viewers, than most YouTube channels do in a whole month. And so that's just additional stuff. So if you want that, it says join at the bottom. Click that thing. Right there is the Lifeboat, my brother's channel about sobriety, or addiction, recovery, beating it, and living the best life you can. Because it's even better after. If you don't believe me, check out that channel. Right there, and I'm proof of it. Right there, more videos. Oh, I love you guys. Let's have a great day. Tell someone you love them, because I love you. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat.